Are you organized? How do we get organized to get our items done for the day or get to meet our goals? That is the topic of the day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, who says I say, Johnny says I say, when everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots Reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Johnny understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Don't Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
Hello, good morning and welcome on this Thursday morning. We're finally getting in the 40s, going to be in the 50s and 60s coming up, and it's going to be raining, so that's okay because it's melting all that snow. First in the chat today was Ryan. Hello, good morning and welcome. That's right, first thing in the morning. Michael, hello, good morning and welcome. And Jeffrey, hello, good morning and welcome. And yes, we are on the Facebook side as well. We're live every Tuesday and Thursday on Facebook as well. And Glenn, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Regina, hello, good morning and welcome. And Sharon, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Patrick, Hello, good morning, and welcome, Patrick. Remote today. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Y'all need to go watch that video if y'all haven't yet. Ryan and Patrick. I had to leave a message. I had to leave a comment, but I had to watch the whole video and leave my comments throughout the video. It was good. It was good. I watched it yesterday. Y'all go watch it. Also, don't forget today at 1 o'clock on the Kajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel, the first of the Hawaiian trip on thrifting in Hawaii is coming out today at 1 o'clock. It is scheduled and ready to go up. So definitely make sure you're checking that out, because also tomorrow at 5 o'clock is our 5 o'clock traffic jam. Also, don't forget tomorrow at 8:30 is our Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? If you are interested in sending in anything that you sold during the week, the last 2 weeks, or if you haven't sent anything and you want to send a couple of items, you're more than welcome to do so in the email. Send me the link of the item that's sold, and in the email, let me know how much you paid for it, where did you buy it, how long it took to sell, and if you took an offer, what was that offer for? And if you're not sure how to send me that link, just send me a screenshot of the platform it's sold on, and I can find it. As long as you let me know all the information in the email, and I'll be glad to add it to tomorrow morning. Please make sure it's in my email before I wake up between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, so I can have it ready for tomorrow's show. So today's topics, if you see going across the bottom of the screen, are you organized? How do we get organized? And how do we keep it organizing in our lives, whether it's through your daily life, your business, personal, juggling a job, reselling, whatever. I have to say, when I first started reselling, I was all over the board. I got sidetracked here, started this, stopped this, got this, and I was all over the place. So I had to start making myself a list of things that I want to get done in an orderly fashion. Sometimes it takes a while to get to where you want to be and get things done like you want. But once you get it done, it gets into be a routine to where it automatically comes natural for you. So for me, for example, when I'm talking about organizing, it's not just your daily life, but it's also things like when you're doing online YouTube auctions. Are you organized for that? Do you know your items that you're bringing up? Do you know the item itself? Do you know how much you want to sell it for? All that great stuff, whether it's a buy now or is it a starting bid? Well, all that kind of stuff is part of being organized. Rather you put it on a spreadsheet and copy and paste it and put it in the chat or whatever the case may be. It's all over the board when it comes to organizing. So there's a lot of little things you can even do with that. So in your daily lives, are you organized? And give us some of the ideas and things that you do to keep yourself organized. Or are you trying to get organized and not sure how to get started? Let us know in the chat. And hope everybody's having a great day. For example, for me, I've been up since 2:21 this morning. And I had processed 3 boxes of items to either list on eBay, which I already did my listings this morning for eBay, Posh, and Etsy. And I also have things processed, tagged, and inventoried on a spreadsheet, ready to go to my antique booth, the new one, the TNT place that I go to that I just started. I got to just taking pictures of the items with the tags, and it's going into the booth today. Just another fill to get my booth filled up. So that's just part of what I was doing today, because that's something my goal was today. Hopefully, I will also be meeting up with Mia today. We thinking hopefully that if she can, we're going to meet up at the TNT place because she's got a booth there as well. So I can bring all this stuff up there and we're going to have lunch or something. We don't know yet. But we'll see when she gets there if she can make it. So what is your way of getting organized? What are some of your tips that you do? Is there anything that you do that you would like to share when it comes to sourcing and then organizing your daily routine? And of course, for me, I also have my daily plans where I do still do my morning shows. I try to do YouTube videos and still do my daily things that I got to get done for the day. A lot of times it's not easy. I know sometimes we always say, well, I wish we had more hours in a day. I'm glad we don't have more hours in a day. Oh, Lord Jesus. I need someone to organize my life. And a lot of times it's just doing things in a routine, so to say, not in a rut, in a routine. Even though it's never the same thing every day, it kind of gets you in that routine. Angie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. For example, for me, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I would get my coffee, bring the dogs out, then I come downstairs, and what's the first thing I do is check my emails, check my messages, check my sell platforms that I sell on to see if anything's sold, get my paperwork done for that, pull those items, get them ready to be packed, and then I have a station where I put everything that needs to be photoed, ready to be listed in my photo booth. Then I take those pictures and then I move them over to the packing station. So I get them listed, make sure I got them weighed out properly and things like that. And then once I'm done, I put them into the areas where I have my listed products. For example, I don't do bins in the sense that each bin has a number. I do them in categories. For example, in one of the major walk-in closets I have everything organized in electronics, games, toys, puzzles, action figures, model kits, albums, vinyls, plush, household, and then the other one I have like Barbie dolls and holidays and kitchen, uh, coffee mugs, anything you have to do for the kitchen decor and things like that. So I have everything organized. So once I get it listed, it goes into that category and I'll put it in that area. And that's what I do. And I make sure it's in things that I know where I'm going to find it. And that's how I organize. So that took me a little while to get done. It took me a couple of trials and errors. But again, it's the more you do it, the easier it's going to get for you. And once you get into that routine of getting what you want done for the day, normally after my morning show, my last thing I do is pull any last minute orders that came in while I was getting my shows done and whatever else I was doing. And usually I'm out of the door by 10:30, 11 o'clock. I get to go to the post office. That's my outing every day. Jeffrey says, I hope you have a great Thursday. I am having a blessed day so far. So good. Especially when the snow's starting to melt. It's starting to light up on the rain. We had rain all night since yesterday. It was raining since yesterday. So the snow's starting to finally melt. Thank God. And so when we organize, you feel better because you get things accomplished. When I first started, I went through, I don't know how many of these little notepads, writing things I wanted to get done for the day. I try to make sure that I don't differentiate from what I was starting and then hopping to another project because that's where I was really getting myself in trouble at the beginning. That's easy to do sometimes, but I know I did that a lot and I wasn't getting much done. So I had to change the way I do things. I had to make sure I get whatever I'm getting done, get it done, start to finish, then go to the next project. Yes, it's raining here too, but more snow in the forecast. We're supposed to get into the 60s. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know exactly what day yet, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But right now it's like 48 degrees. So what are some of the things you're thinking about maybe getting into yourself to get organized? And or if you do organize, what are some of the things you do to keep yourself organized? That is our topic of the day. I'm waiting for it to come in the stream. I believe I was raining here last night. I believe tomorrow is supposed to be windy. Yeah. All right. I feel I am more organized with the back end stuff, such as bookkeeping and inventory sheets. For sales, physical inventory is not good as I could likely more improve. And that's just one day at a time. That's all you can do until you get a system going. I was like that at first. And it took me a little while, but I finally got it down pat to what I wanted to get done. Like, for example, I have this shelf that's right here now that I put. All of that stuff I'm processing. And I got to get through this. My goal is for example, if I bring something new in from thrifting, like for example, when we went to Hawaii, you'll see that video today. I got all that listed. And I have tomorrow, one of those items that's in that video already sold last night. And that's going to be in tomorrow's Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? I'm not going to say what item. But my goal is if I bring something new from sourcing into the office, I also have to list something from my old portion of my inventory. So every time I bring something in, I grab another box and inventory that and process it. So that's my goal. That is the way I keep things organized. which I try to do on a regular basis. So if I bring something new, something old is getting listed as well. Like for today, I just processed some porcelain dolls, and one of them I did not realize. I got them for $5 a piece. I didn't realize that one of them was a children's Christmas children. I'm trying to guess what it is. I got it right here in my spreadsheet. Um, it is the mint 1994 Ashton Drake Gallery porcelain doll musical Little Drummer Boy by Children's of Christmas line of porcelain dolls. I didn't realize it. It's like, where is it musical? So as I'm moving the box around and making sure all the paperwork is there, the birth certificate and all the paperwork, and it was, I realized that as I'm moving it, I'm hearing music. So then I turned around and it was able to be pulled out the box, and sure enough, it's a musical. So that was pretty cool. I learned that too. So I love learning new things, especially when it comes to like porcelain dolls. I have an Indian a doll that I'm going to put in my antique booth. Um, yeah, even one that's her name is Shelly. It's a vintage treasure collection. Her name is Sheila Shelley, and it even has her birth certificate and all the paperwork in it too. So I love looking at things like that and then learning. And I processed it, and it's ready to go to the antique booth today. So I love doing stuff like that. But again, because I brought something new, my goal was to process those, and I've been having those for a while, a long time. So it was time to get those processed too. So that's what my goal was, and I did it. I make a list the night before, so in the morning I know what I'm doing with is first. That is awesome. Ellen, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. There's Ellen's other channel. And that's my goal that I do on a regular basis. So if I go out sourcing somewhere and I bring something new in, I have to pull an old box of inventory and get it listed as well that same week. And my goal is I usually get it all done by that weekend, is what my goal is. So I've got to get it done before the weekend. I need to start listing more. I feel more organized when I get things listed from my death pile. And that's what I've been doing. I've been listing every day, and I've been listing to where I list on eBay, Mercari, and Etsy. Just like this morning, I listed 2 items that were from the early 1900s. And I didn't know that until I started researching it. I love researching old vintage jewelry. I listed 2 items from the early 1900s today. It was cool. I finally got a way to keep my bookkeeping more updated, hopefully this year, so I don't have to scramble around when it's time to do tax. Yep. I do the same thing. I put everything on a spreadsheet and I keep it up on a quarterly basis. It's a me, Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And Randy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are y'all doing? Good to see y'all. Welcome. So in any case, when you're trying to get yourself organized, don't try to do it all at one time. Like that saying is, you can't eat an elephant all in one bite, or you can't eat a cake all in one bite. The same thing with trying to organize. You have to do it step by step until you can get a system going for yourself. When I first started, I always wrote everything down, what I wanted to get done for that week. I did a weekly goal, and then I broke it down by the days of what it needed me to get done to get that done by the end of the week. But it's whatever works best for you. It doesn't work best for everybody the same way. But if you work on a little bit at a time, and whatever works best for you is going to get better for you. And I'm only speaking from experience because that's what I did at the beginning. And it does work. But you got to do it on a regular basis. A danger reboot from update messaging was holding me hostage. I hate that. That's why I try to do it before I go to bed. If I see something that I'm going to end for the day, I'll wait till the end of the day before I close everything down, and I reboot it during the night. That way I got to deal with it in the morning. But sometimes they just sneak up on you. Does anyone have a good accounting system? Free would be great, as opposed to paying for QuickBooks. I use, believe it or not, I just use Excel spreadsheets. I actually think I have one. Check the members live. Let me check I think it's in the members. Let me see something. Membership. Is it under the members only? Post. I thought I did. Where's my members only post? I'm looking under the post because I thought I posted it in the members only. That was for the live show, the commercial, rapid fire round. No, I don't. I thought I did. I have a spreadsheet that I use as a draft. Email me and I'll send it to you. You just have to input your own information. Let me see something. Yeah, I think I did. I thought I posted it in the members only. Let's see. 2025. I have to look for it. I know I have it. I've only had sent it to 2 people that wanted it. But I do have a spreadsheet I have from Excel that helps you put your items in on the row. Let me see. It might be here. I know I have it. I just got to figure out where I put it now. Oh, you know what? It might be in my members only file. Let me see. I don't remember where I put it, but I'm looking. I have a form that I created, a draft. Is there a selling platform that will not let you list name brand purses? I don't think so. No, that's not it. That's the members list, so that's definitely not it. Not that I know of. I haven't had a problem. Oh, here we go. eBay Master here we go. I got it. I found it. This might be it. Let's see. Yep, that is it. Okay, for some reason I need to do something with it because it looks like there's something happening with the I'll have to look at it. But anyway, I'll have to play around with it because I do have one. Just email me if you're a member. It's available for members for free. Let's see, Regina. I got into the habit of doing it monthly. Total sales. See, this year was by January. Awesome, Patrick. Laura, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I don't want to update. Yeah, I know, but yeah, you got to sometimes. I use QuickBooks. It's $35 a month, but it keeps track of everything. IRS automatically accepts it when I file taxes. I can use QuickBooks, but it used to be bookkeeping, but not as avoided. Yeah, I know. I thought you did a spreadsheet, Johnny. I remember Mark looked at it. Yes, I do have one. I found it. I'm giving it. I give it out to members if they want it. It's something that I created for them. It's like a blank, and then you fill in your information. So I'm using my reseller Genie. I've heard of that. Now, is that something that pulls all your platforms that you sell, and how does that work, Regina? Carol, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. No problem, Ellen. Toochman, hello, good morning, and welcome, Tooch. Patrick, I have tried in the past, but usually fail. Yeah, and once you get behind, it's hard to keep up. But sometimes you have. No one. I'm tripping over my own shoestrings. Sometimes you have to try to keep up, and sometimes you just have to make that time so it doesn't get too far behind because it can hurt you. And you're sitting there all day trying to do it, or all weekend trying to do it. But it's hard. But you got to get in that routine. That's part of your organizing. That's part of getting in that routine. Once you get in the routine and you say, okay, I got to do that by the end of this week or whatever. It gets to be a habit after a while once you get into that routine. Sometimes it's hard to get started, but once you get started and that way you don't get too far behind, it can help you. And it will work the more you do it. All right, so I found it. So yeah, it's going to be hard at first, but once you get into that routine, it's going to help you in the long run. And that's what I've done. And I'm only speaking from experience because at the beginning, I'm always organized. But when it came from starting a whole new business from scratch, again, I used to do all that book work in Louisiana when I had those 3 companies in Louisiana, which was okay because I had separate bookkeeping spreadsheets for each item or each company. Same thing with here. When I got started, I had to start all over with new spreadsheets, but it was different because of what I'm doing compared to the other businesses. So yeah, it can get a lot of bad work, but once you get started, it's a great way to keep it organized, and it's not something that will build up at the end. Good morning, Stats. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. Yes, Johnny, you can import and have it done automatically. Platforms in my reselling Genie. Well, I'm gonna have to check in there. You have a reference, a referral code? Beautiful sunset on your recent live. Yes, he did. So yeah, and whatever works best for you. A lot of times there are some free items that you can use to keep track of, depending on how much you're doing in reselling. But the biggest thing is if you have everything already in a spreadsheet, which makes it a lot easier. The one spreadsheet I created, it helps you with your profit and your loss. It also, you have to put in your information, of course, your fees, your shipping, your cost of goods, and that kind of stuff. And then it gives you a running total as you go. Remember looking at reseller Genie, I didn't import something needed. I didn't import something needed, I think, from PayPal. So it similar to missing an important. Oh, really? So do you get a chance to go in and manually put it in there if you have to, Patrick or Regina? I believe I've seen the baseball team schedule for this year and believe we go over to Black Island. Really? So for those that are coming in, our topic today is in reference to, are you organized? That was the main question. But we're talking about organizing. What can we do to keep organized? And what are some of the things that we're sharing of who may have used some type of program, or if you're using something to keep yourself in organizing in your business, and things like that is what we're talking about today, about being organized. Good morning from Florida. How are you today? And again, a lot of times that's not just necessarily what we do in like reselling platforms like eBay, Mercari, Etsy, Posh, YouTube, whatnot, whatever. One of the biggest things is even being organized if you do online YouTube auctions. I do see a lot of people you can tell they're not ready. They're not organized. They're not ready for like an online auction. It's more like, okay, let's play it by ear. We'll do it, whatever. And it shows in your show. I see a lot of that a lot of times. Doing great. To be organized, must develop a routine. Exactly. But for you to get there, you have to start somewhere. And it's okay if you I started everything by writing everything down, and it's okay. But once you get into that routine, then it's like already in your mind, you're programming yourself to say, okay, I want to get this done by the end of the week, whether it's by the end of the week, the month, the quarter, whatever. But the more you do it, the easier it's going to come in routine. Like myself, now I just wake up, get my coffee, bring the dogs out, come downstairs, get ready, turn on my computers, and then I do it's an order thing that I do. Emails, messages, platforms, see what's sold, pull those items, do the paperwork, and I get all that out of the way. Then I start working on drafts, or I do pictures, and I do listings and things like that. And then once I do my eBay, then I go into Etsy, then I go into Posh. Then I work on my antique stuff for the booth or whatever I'm bringing to the booth. I put that on the spreadsheet, give it a number, an invoice number or an inventory number. put it on the spreadsheet, make little tags. Now I can do the little tags, which this is what I got left on one box. Do my little tags. And then the last step is to take a picture of it with the tag to correspond with what I got on my spreadsheet. Then I bring it to the antique booth or to wherever I'm bringing it. But that's just something, it took me a while to get into that routine. And then it comes natural. I just don't know how people make up prices on the fly, then remember. I know. For me, and this is what I do, I use a Word document. I write everything down. I give it a number. I give it a description. I give it my price. And I'm ready to go because I copy and paste that and put that on the invoice that matches the show that I'm on with what I'm selling. That's just the way I do things because I find it's easier for me. But it took me a little while to get my little system down because yesterday made 5 years I've been doing auctions on YouTube. And when I first started, it's nothing like I do today. I just gave it a number 1, 2, 3, 4, and I went down the row, But one of the things I do have to say, these little sticky notes came in handy because I use one for everything. So, and I write my notes as I go. But yeah, you got to know what you have. You got to do your homework and be ready because it shows in if you're doing a YouTube auction. I do not have a referral code, but they are always updating and improving their services. I don't have one to PayPal. I don't have to do anything from PayPal as of yet. So you can import from PayPal too? Okay. No, it wasn't Reseller Genie. It was Seller Legend. Made by the programmers that did Go. I haven't used GoDaddy in years. There is a coupon on my Reseller Genie. I just looked it up quickly. Okay. Well, Stephen, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Being organized is the key to lower stress. Yes, I agree with that 110%. Because I find myself not as stressed when I first started almost 6 years ago. I was always stressing myself out, making sure I get everything listed, get all my items done, and then make sure I got the orders packed and pulled. Now it's just an ordinary routine for me. I don't stress over that no more. And that is true. I agree with that 110%, Ellen. Organized as a trigger for becoming stressed. Not really. Once you get it down pat, I don't even think about it no more. I just do it. But stressing over trying to get organized, it can get you down. But for me, when I first started, I had to write things down. Then I had to stick to it. I even had a whiteboard that I use on my door now, where I used to write down everything I had to do, what I wanted to get done for that week. But I also had my monthly, and that's another thing. If you're just getting started and you have this goal and you set your goal for, say, the month, but you also said, and this is how I did it at first. My goal was because I was doing day by day. Then as I got those things done, I said, okay, let me go by the week. But to reverse it, and the way I did things after looking at everything is, okay, I want what I want in a year, what I want to accomplish within that year. So what I did was I took that year, divided it by 365 days. To get that goal, that would be what I need to do every day. But there's a lot of times I don't work on the weekends. I do on Saturday, half a day on Sunday if I have to. So you take your weeks and you set your goals by, first of all, the biggest goal, the biggest picture, divided by 12. That's each month, especially if it's a total that you're looking at, that you want to reach a goal. So take that year, the year that you want to make that goal for the year, divided by 12. That'll be your monthly goal. And then you know how we have some months have 31, some months have 30, some months have 28? Well, take it by dividing it by that many days in that month. We already know that every month has at least 4. Some months have a bonus of 5 weeks. Divide them into smaller chunks if you have to. But if you have that goal for the year, divide it by 12. That'll be your monthly goal. Then divide that by how many days in a month, which I average at 30, 31, whatever you want to do. Then you take it by the week. There's 4 weeks first. So you do the weeks first, then you do the days. That way you get a smaller bite size of what you need to accomplish for that goal that you're trying to reach. I hope I didn't lose anybody because it's 12 months. Divide that by the weeks, and then divide that by the days. And that gives you a little smaller chunk of what to do by each step that you're trying to reach. That's what I do. That's how I started. That's how I got my goals, and that's how I got to reach them where I ain't got to write them down no more. It's natural for me now. Let's see. Please hit the tab, the thumbs up. Yes, that would be greatly appreciated. Colleen, hello, good morning, and morning to you too. How you doing? It's the starting process, and that's true. It can be hard to get started in organizing. Once you start digging in, it gets easier. Don't let the whole pie. That's right, because you can't eat it all in one bite. That's right. Do what you can. Don't stress over it. It can get you, and then you're going to quit it. You're not going to do it. That was my message. Was $20 a month when ODS was 15 a month. Oh well. Now 25 since it works for me. $5 doesn't continue. I hear that. Becky, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I agree. Overwhelming, and it can be overwhelming, but take the bigger picture and divide it into the months, and then divide it by the weeks of the month, and then divide that even smaller if that's what it takes you to get into a routine to get organized. And we cannot, and there's no way you better to get that all done at one time. You can't eat anything in one bite. You got to take your bites. You got to take your little smaller bites. Same thing with organizing. You got to take it in small steps. But once you get started, it'll make you feel better, less stressed, and you get more done. Then it's like, oh, then I can add this to what I want to get done. You kind of add as you go. You up early? Yes, I am. I'm always up early. This morning I got up at 2:31, 2:21, something like that this morning. Yeah, so I got up early this morning. But I went to bed early last night too because I was tired. I sure was. All right, let me go ahead and drop these links. Has anybody seen Jennifer or Little Debbie yet this morning? I haven't seen them yet. So again, if you are interested in putting your input on how you get organized, what do you do to help yourself keep yourself organized? Let us know. Share it in the chat. Share your thoughts on organizing. And I'm going to share something that I do. And this is what I do for every show I have coming up, which I got to finish it on tomorrow's show. And this is just what I do. Not everything I do can work for somebody else, but this is what works for me. Now I'm going to drop the link if anybody would like to come on and join us about the topic of the day, or you want to promote your channel of anything you have going on your channel. You are welcome to come on up as soon as I put that link in the chat. I got to get the invite, copy, and then we'll paste it. And it'll be pinned momentarily to the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to join us in the show. There it is. All right, now let me get back to the chat. Okay, I agree with you. It can get overwhelming, but as long as you do it slowly and work it in your daily routine, it'll come natural to you. Then you won't have to stress. That's what I did. But it took me a while to get there. It's not something I did overnight. Trust me. I'm speaking from experience on that one. Another good takeaway, don't let how others do things dictate how you do. Exactly. Because it may not work for you, but it may work for them. And vice versa. You may see something that somebody else is doing. It's like, oh, I can do that. And if it makes your job easier, do it. Try it. That's all you can do. And if it's not something that you like or you don't understand it, then move on and maybe learn, maybe try to work it and see if you can figure it out. I mean, it sounds stupid, but, oh, it's not stupid. No. But I do clean a small 2-inch section of my kitchen counter a few weeks ago. It was so nice and encouraging me to keep going. Now all the kitchen counters are clutter free, and that is awesome. That's all it takes, that one little first step, right? All right, and there's the link at the top of the chat. If anybody would like to come on and talk about the topic of the day, and or you want to promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. And again, it is just small steps. Now, I'm going to show you what I do when I'm preparing myself, and that's why I never stress for shows. All right, let me share my screen. Let me make this bigger too, by the way. Enlarge it. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm really shouldn't be committing. I mean, after all my Sunday lives, I am not a real reseller. That was a good video, Patrick. All right, let me share my screen. And this is just what I do. It took me a while to get here, because at first I was just writing things on paper. It's like, no, I got to do something better than that. I have to organize. And this is just what I do. So what I do is I use a Word document. Now, you can use whatever you have available, but I use a Word document. And what I do is I take and whatever show I'm on, I put it in a color, and I put the show, the channel I'm on, and the date. And then I put all my information, and then right here I give it a number, an item number, and then the description. What am I going to start the bid at? And plus shipping. This way, when I'm ready for a show, I just copy and paste this and put it in the chat. Now, once I'm done and I'm doing my invoices in a draft, I will then take and copy that to the invoice, and then I turn it green for it's sold. That way, when it's time for the next show, for example, I'm getting ready for another one, for example, up here. All these items sold, so that's what's going to be, that's done. So then I moved it over to the next show, and if it doesn't sell, then if I list it, it gets going in red. Now, let me pull this down for a minute. I'm going to show you what I do on that form. Oh, yeah, let me go up here. I got to get the other one, which I thought I opened, but I didn't. February. All right, here we go. Now, like for last month, all the shows I did last month, if I pulled it and if it went listed online somewhere, like if I did any platforms. All right, so if I did a platform, it got put in red. If I pulled it and went to the antique booth, it went in red. But if it's sold, I put it in green. So what I do here is I will make sure everything is in sold after it's on the invoice. This is just what I do. I come back and I highlight it in green. That lets me know it's sold. But if it's in red, that means I pulled it and it either went to my antique booth or I listed it online. That way, when each show is done, I go to my next show and I give it a color, give all my information, highlight. I do that for every show. That way, when I'm done and it's time for me to either get ready for another show and I see it's in red, that means it's gone. It's no longer on my list. If it's not in any color like green or red, then I copy it and pull it either to the next show or by the end of the month, it's either gone, listed, or sold. One or the other. That's just what works for me. But it took me a while to get there because I was always figuring out, okay, I have this left. What did I didn't sell for last week? Or what did I didn't sell for last show? Then I bring it over to the next one. So, yeah. It's whatever works best for you. And I do that on a Word document because that's what is easier for me. But what is also easier is that I can copy, paste it, put it on the invoice, and then I turn it to whatever color if it's sold or if it's moved and went somewhere else. Mia, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Are we still meeting up today? Are you feeling well enough to meet up? I see these little hairs sticking up in my mustache. Ugh. So again, whatever takes the stress off of you, especially when you're doing an online auction, which can help you put it at ease so you're not nervous or you're not stressed. That's what I do. I put mine on an Excel spreadsheet, and then you could do that too. So I can filter the columns. I can copy and paste too. I do color coding too. Yeah, and it whatever works best for you. But I use spreadsheets for my sales, my monthly and quarterly sales. That's what I use Excel spreadsheet for. Now I know you can do it. It's just I've been doing it for so long that's what I do, and that's what works best for me. But I do know Debbie and Max, for example. Max does everything in an Excel spreadsheet. So if it works for you, definitely do that. And if you do use the Excel spreadsheets, that you can do as well. And it's easier for you to keep track of everything as well there. Yes, at the booth. Actually, I got stuff I'm getting ready to put together to bring. I just got them all. Got to take a picture of it. That's it. Jane, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Yep, TNT Co-op. I got to take a video of my booth once I fill the stuff I got today going there. But either way, whatever works best for your bookkeeping, tracking what you have, also helps at the end of the time when it's time for you to do your monthly or quarterly reports, or if you want to keep up with your sales throughout the year. To me, that's what works best. That's what I do. Me too, but not everyone gets Excel. Exactly. I put my month on one sheet and then tabs on a different date and show. There you go. Yeah, I do that as well on my platform, each platform I sell on, and then I do the monthly. So that's how I keep track of my sales. That way it balances out at the end of the month. Now, for somebody who's never done it before and you're just starting out, try to do the best you can in keeping track of all that so it's easier for you. But once you get in that routine and you're organized, it all comes natural to you. And it makes it easier for you where you're not stressing, you're not figuring out how to do things. But the hardest thing is to get started. Jennifer's here? I didn't see Jennifer come in. Jennifer came in? Yeah, I didn't see Jennifer or Little Debbie yet this morning. Okay. I thought I missed them, and I know I don't like missing anybody. So if anybody has any questions or anything that has to do with organizing, feel free to ask. If you have a certain way you do your organizing, whether it be your book work, your bookkeeping, your listings, your whatever the case may be, share it in the chat. There's Little Debbie. I am working and lurking. Well, good morning, Little Debbie. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. And so whatever best works for you that you're not stressing out, but you're also getting what you need accomplished. And the more you do it and get that repetitious, that routine, it'll come second nature to you. That's just the way I started, especially in this type of business compared to my other types of businesses I've had in the past. Because, for example, my restaurant, that was a little different. I had to keep inventory of food coming in, waste going out, or prices and things like that. All that was totally different. So that was a different bookkeeping. That I used GoDaddy at the time when it was back then. That was in 2003, 2002, 2003. It was community. It was a steakhouse that I had. I started as a waiter, bought it, and turned it into a business. Then my other business was a gift shop where I did floral arrangements. I also did it was like a gift shop with different things of different holidays and special events and stuff like that. I did special arrangements, funeral arrangements, birthday, Valentine's, whatever. So that was a totally different type of inventory system for that. So each time you do something, it's always going to be a different type of bookkeeping, but whatever works best for you. The hardest part is keeping up with the data input. Procrastinating is a problem. Yes, it is. I have a book that's called Tomorrow Has Been Canceled. Robert used to always say, well, no, I'm going to do it tomorrow. So I'd take the book and put it in front of him. He'd hide it. I'd find it. I'd put it back. So yeah. Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So again, procrastinating can only get you in problems later because then you got to get caught up. You got to get everything in order and it can give you more stress. Well, that's okay, Jennifer. That's okay. We understand. But organizing and getting started right at the beginning, keeping it going can help you keep that stress off of you. And that's what I enjoy doing every day, getting it done. Because that way I got to do it at the last minute. I cannot stand that. Waiting to the last minute. I don't like that. Nope. I don't. You're definitely a procrastinator. The trouble with procrastinating is that task else that needs to be done doesn't get, it doesn't go away. You're right about that. It'll still be there, right? Yeah. It'll still be there regardless if you put it off. Oh, I'm going to do it later. Then the later comes, oh, I can't do it. I'm doing this. I can't do that now. And what happens, it just gets pushed back. Gets pushed back. Gets pushed back. So I hope that with this topic today, if you're trying to get organized, definitely think about it. Think about what can you do. Now remember, what one person may do may not work for you, but figure out what can work for you. Get started with, okay, I want to get this done. Let's do just today. What can I get done today? Then work on a larger picture. Work on what you want to get done by the end of the week. What are your goals for the whole week? What do you want to accomplish for next week? That kind of stuff. So the more you do it, the easier it comes. It will be a routine type thing that you can get into that you don't have to think about it. Now, remember, there are things that come up that happen. But if you're in that routine already, you are able to adjust your day. I've done that a lot before too. Something can come up to where you can adjust your day and still get what you want to get accomplished if there's a pivot you have to take and then come right back to it. Flip-flops and lollipops. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I got to trim my mustache. That's aggravating me. But again, it's okay if things come up. But just remember, you want to stay on track, get what you want done. That way you can come back to it if you have to. Things do happen. That's everyday life. But work on getting that done for the day. See if you can accomplish what you were setting out to do for that day. Let's see. Yes, it does get easier the more you do. Keep going. That's right. That is right, Jane. It does get easier the more you do it. Just keep on going and just a little every day. That's all you can do. Because the more you do it, the natural routine is going to be for you. Again, when I first started, I was all over the place. So what I did was I said, okay, I got to start focusing on what do I need to do to get this done. So I'll write it down. I want to get, and I do time blocks. I started with, okay, I usually wake up between 2, 3 o'clock, depending on when you wake up. So I would say that when waking up, whatever time that may be, I would want to do this, 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 and this. Then I want to go into the next phase of the next time block, whether it's 30 minutes, an hour. You got to make sure when you're doing that, take time for yourself. Take those breaks. Go walk around, go walk outside, bring the dogs out if you have dogs. Take you a lunch break, take you a snack break, whatever the case may be to get away from what you're doing. That way, when you come back to it, it'll still be there. But you have to make that time for yourself because you have to be in good shape for you to get what you want done for your goals. Sometimes I don't think about that. I'm like on Saturdays, I don't stop until about 11 o'clock. Then I realize, oh, wait, I didn't have breakfast. Oh, wait, I need to do this. So, yeah. Miss Kim, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And yes, tomorrow is the 5 o'clock traffic jam. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock on the Kajun Resellers Adventures channel. Also, today, make sure you subscribe to the channel because today at 1 o'clock, the video of me thrifting in Hawaii is being released and uploaded. It's already there. It is scheduled to be out at 1 o'clock today for my thrifting in Hawaii. Good morning, John. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. I got to work on the next video now. Do things when your mind is most clear. For some, that might not be in the morning. That's true. Understanding how you function best. And that's only you're going to know that. And that is correct. You do what's best for you, and only you know when and what time is best for whatever. And if you have the time block, say, take the calendar and you take a sheet of paper and say, okay, say 8 o'clock. If it's every 30 minutes or every hour, whatever it takes for you to get that project done, give it that time block and then go out throughout the day until you get it all done. But you can always adjust those. But try to make sure your goals are getting done for that day that you were trying to accomplish. And that's what I call time blocking. Finally, what? Doghouse today, 9:30. There's the link. Can't wait to see you tonight, Becky and Angelo. Everybody saying hello to each other. And it could be a good thing for you to start getting into maybe doing a time block if you have to. There's all kind of things you can do online, even on Canva. There's Google. You can even do a daily appointment sheet and handwrite what you want to get done for the day and time block it, whether it's every 30 minutes or an hour. If it's going to take you 2 hours to go say do something, make that 2 hour block for that. And then the more you do it, the easier it will come. Finally, we get to see the Hawaii thrifting. Yes, that is coming out today at 1 o'clock. Girl, look, I had an hour and a half of video that I took down, I think, to 42 minutes. Well, there was some. Now, I'm just letting y'all know the volume may be a little low, but I did not get any strikes because of the music in the background. So you may have to make sure your volume is all the way up because I did lower the volume because of the music in the background. I wanted to try something totally different today on that video, too. So I'm doing an experiment on that video today. So make sure you give me some comments. Let me know what you think. So too, Randy, after 3 p.m. on the work day, I would just something new, yeah. And it all depends. Some people are different, depending on what time of the day your day starts. But yeah, I'm trying something new for this video that I've learned through YouTube. And I will do a whole new video on that. I'm trying out on that video. This is the first time I do this special thing on this video. So what I did was, like I said, an hour and a half worth of video. I finally got down to about 42 minutes around there. So that is coming out at 1 o'clock today. And then I'm working on next week's video. I'm going to try to have them all out on that channel at 1 o'clock every Thursday. So I got to get that next video done. I think the next one I'm going to do is the luau. But I also have some sunrises and sunsets. So what would you like to see first? Luau or sunset or sunrise? Or a safari, I say a safari, but a gardening sanctuary sound of birds. Those are your choices. What video you want next? And you know, for me, I see what Randy just put in there. I listen to other auctions while I do things. For me, I try, but sometimes that takes away from what I'm trying to do, and my attention goes to what they're showing or what they're talking about. So for me, I listen to music. It depends. Luau, luau, luau. I hear luau. John says all. You get one choice for the next video, John, not all. Good morning, Miss Denise. All right, then luau it is. Actually, I have it right here so I can take a picture of it. Maui's best and longest running luau. Myths of Maui. So that's going to be in the video. So yeah, that's what it'll be then, the luau. Let's see. Luau's are always fun. But I love the gardening. And what I have to say, I've never been to a luau, but I love the way they took and told the story as they were doing each different dance. They told the story of what did that dance mean? Why is that dance so important? Let's see. John will be on with Becky and I tonight. Yeah, I heard. We are all welcoming guests. Can't wait. Wildflower, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Patrick says, oh my God, I just sent something in for would you buy it Totally forgot my description class, Patrick. Check it out tomorrow right here. That's right, tomorrow. So that's another thing. Don't forget, tomorrow is the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It game that we play. It's no right or wrong answer, but it's every Friday at 8:30. If you have any sales that you would like to share for that, send me the links. And if you're not sure how to send a link, make sure you do a screenshot of the item that's sold on the platform it's sold on, and that way I can pull it up, and we'll have it tomorrow. Did you get up and look? Who? Not me. No, girl. I was having Mai Tais. No. My first drink was a blue Hawaiian. And after that was all Mai Tais. Not me. I sure hope you didn't break back the curse idol necklace. No, I didn't. I left it. Nope, I didn't touch it. Nope, 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 nope. New Horizons. Hello, good morning. No, I didn't touch it. Nothing was it. No, girl. I might have taken pictures of something. That's it. No, I didn't take nothing back. But yeah, my next one I'm going to work on, and there's going to be the luau. And it was beautiful. It was really nice. I have. Oh, it's in my bag. I'll be right back. Yeah. Let's see. Hubby is yelling out. Ginger cat doing something. I've been extremely busy, so I'm late. That's okay, New Horizons. That's good. Thank you for being here. Yeah, girl, I ain't taking nothing, but no, I did not find it, and I don't want it. But anywho, it was nice. Really, really nice. Free food. It was good. Free drinks. Couldn't pass that up. No, it was good. It was nice. But also, don't forget, tomorrow is the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? So if you are interested, make sure you send me those links before tomorrow morning. My cutoff time is 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mia, didn't you send me something for that? I got to look at my starred items. All right, I'm going to start that now. What did I make that much on Etsy? Something must have sold. Wow. Cool. Let's see. I gotta remember what sold on Etsy. Let me look at my starred items, because I thought, Mia, you sent me something, didn't you? No, I don't see anything. Would you buy it or would you leave it? Oh no, I thought, yeah, right there. Angie did. Okay, I got some from Angie. I thought you did. I thought I started. I have to look for it now, because I know you sent me something. Where is it? Oh, did you do it over here? Yeah, I thought you sent me something, unless it was in my other email. I'm gonna have to look for it. I thought you just sent me something this week. Angie. Nothing for me this week. Okay. That's why I can't find it. That'll explain why I can't find it, right? I just started following your channel. Awesome. No doghouse today? I have your special souvenir. I have it right there to go with me today. Angie, didn't you send me something for the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? Angie? Angie's Oddities. Oh, I know why, because it's probably from last week that you sent it. Yep, there it is. I got it. Yep. Okay. Yep, I got it. I found it. Yeah, I found it. Let's see. You're welcome. Susie is under the weather and Dawn is having test. Uh-oh. Yes, I did. Do you want me to send it? I found it, Angie. Thank you. I didn't go down far enough to the starred items that I have, because I got a lot of starred items that I make sure to get. and that was one of them. So I got it. Yep, I see it. I didn't do it down far enough on my stored items, which I can unstar some of these because I didn't do them, or if I did already, I can take them off. Yep, okay. Gotcha, Angie. Well, the sun finally came out. Yeah, I'm looking for it. It's 50 degrees here now, finally. It's exciting because y'all don't get puddles in the desert. No more dust for now, right? Yeah. All right, so if anybody would like to come on and promote your channel and or talk about today's topic, you're more than welcome to come on up. Also, don't forget tomorrow morning is the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? Please send in your links in the email before tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure in the email that it is the link to the item that's sold. And if you're not sure how to send the link, make sure it's a screenshot from the platform it's sold on and the item it's sold. In the email, make sure you do include the price that you paid for it, how long it took to sell, where did you buy it from, and if you took an offer, how much was that offer for? As well as you can send me multiples. You don't have to just send me one. You can send me multiples. Because what I do is if you send me something for the show, I show those first, and then I add what I sold to the show for tomorrow. I do that every week. And I have a tip. And one thing that we'll be showing tomorrow is something I sold yesterday from the video you will watch today from the Hawaii thrifting. There's something that I had in that video that already sold because I listed everything already. And it sold last night or yesterday. And it's going out the door and will be in tomorrow's show for an item that you might see if you watch that video from yesterday's show. That's all I'm saying. From today's show at 1 o'clock on the Kajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel, which is the Thrifting from Hawaii show. Video will be out today at 1 o'clock. So if you're not watching it, not following it, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification because that video comes out at 1 o'clock today. All right, then I'm not seeing any other comments. My numbers are going down. And if you would like to come on after the show is over, you're more than welcome to join me. That link is still going to be at the top of the chat. So also don't forget tomorrow at 5 o'clock is the 5 o'clock traffic jam. And that will be at 5 o'clock on the Kajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel. Hope to see y'all there. Hope y'all have a great day. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all.